under 1.5 million on initial jobless claims, 1.480 million, so a whisker under 1.5 million. That is a dozen now that have gone lower after the all-time high initial jobless claims, 6.867 million the third week in March. Continuing claims also moved under 20 million, which has been the recent area everybody's paying attention to. And also, not by a huge amount, 19,522,000, so 19.522 million. This follows a slightly revised 20.289 million on continuing claims. Now, we do see some of the numbers coming out that I was looking for on GDP, minus 5%. So the third time around the block did not change. The second look was also minus 5%. And if we look at the consumption numbers, which were horrible at that point in time, right as the coronavirus was starting to affect the economy on the back half of that particular quarter, it remained at minus 6.8. So to summarize, no big surprises on GDP. Inventory drops bigger than expected. Improvements in durable goods preliminary may read much better, but they, of course, can change in a couple weeks when we get the final read, and under some big benchmarks on initial and continuing claims. In terms of what the market is doing on this, Andrew, you know, interest rates are stubbornly low. As a matter of fact, 10-year note yields now trading below 67 basis points, which over the last week or so has been the floor. Back to you.
Okay, Rick, stay right where you are. I want to bring in CNBC senior markets commentator Mike Santelli, also senior economics reporter Steve Liesman. Steve, I want to get your reaction. Which of the numbers here stands out to you most?
The first reaction I have is, did Rick even take a breath while he read and gave us all those numbers? That's the first thing I want to know. Really nice job he did going through all of that data. Look, you know, where you stand, I guess, determines where you sit on this jobless claims number. Definitely good that it's under 1.5 million, but also it was higher than the expectation of 1.35 million. And the problem is it remains elevated, and it's really not coming down perhaps with the pace we would have hoped. We still have a large number of jobless claims. Now, is that because of economic slowdown and economic shutdowns that remain out there? Is there refiling going on? Is there something with the issues? I saw some declines in places like New York, Oklahoma, and Oregon, some gains in places like California. So it's a little bit all over the map. But it's really become, after dropping down from that 6 million level we had, it's come down slowly. I like the durable goods orders, and I think Rick was right to make a big deal of that gain in the business investment number. The top line is affected, I think, by the transportation stuff and what's going on with Boeing, which, even though they didn't have orders in May because there was no change, it actually ended up helping out the number there a bit. But the business investment ex-aircraft, if that's up, it suggests some rebound, some rekindling in business investment in the C-suite there, Andrew.